Hi, it's Gramcracker time. I miss you guys. I want to just give you a big hug. So I'm glad I get to see you pretty soon. Today I'm reading a story I've never heard about before until I went to the library and saw it. So let's see what you think. It's called Duddle Puck, the Puddle Duck. You heard of puddle ducks before? And it's written by Carmel Wilson, illustrated by Marcellus Hall. Silly Puddle Duck was a funny puddle duck. All the critters said he was a very odd duck. And I just read that wrong. Silly Duddle Puck was a funny puddle duck. All the critters said he was a very odd duck. He never ever quacked, but he often liked to cluck. Duddle Puck, what a silly puddle duck. Cluck, cluck. Do ducks cluck? Duddle, Henry squawked. Ducks should always quack. A proper puddle duck should really know how to act. Duddle only giggled and threw his head back. He honked, but he never, ever quacked. Honk, honk! Gilly Goose waddled by, and she looked a little shocked. She honked. My dearest Duddle, that is not how ducks should talk. She flapped her wings indignantly, and feathers fluttered loose. Remember, you're a duck. You're not a noble goose. Excuse me. But Duddle only smiled, and he did a little jig over to the wallow where he spied a spotted pig. Oink, oink, said Duddle, but the pig just sputtered back. Ducks should never oink. They really ought to quack. Oink, oink. But Duddle didn't quack, as a proper duck should say. Instead, he wandered to the barn and bellowed out a neigh! Hank the horse was stunned. He was taken quite aback. Ducks should never neigh. They really ought to quack. Duddle danced and sang, cluck, honk, oink, neigh, and everyone was shocked when he added, hip, hip, hooray! Is that what ducks say? And it's somebody's birthday. Gilly Goose was flustered, and she fussed. It's just our luck. This bird brain doesn't know that he's actually a duck. Oink, cluck, honk, neigh, hip, hooray. Henny called a meeting for the critters on the farm. Duddle's quite befuddled, and it's causing me alarm. We have to teach this duck the way a puddle duck should speak. After all, he has a bill. He doesn't have a beak. The animals lined up and hollered, Duddle, please come here. They all together spoke out very slow and very clear. This is how a duck should sound. You've gotten way off track. Then each and every critter quacked and quacked. Quack, 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 quack. What do you think Duddle Puck thinks about all that? Duddle winked and smiled. Yes, it's true I am a duck, and at times I like to moo or oink or maybe even cluck, but not one of you is a duck. Then Duddle giggled out with glee. And yet you all sound just like ducks to me. Because they were all quacking. Duddle tipped his head and said, I'll do this just for you. Then he roared a mighty quack. A doodle do. Now what is he pretending to be? A rooster. That's right. And isn't this artwork beautiful? Well, that was a fun story. And I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.